Hey guys, Chris here from flippingcars.co.uk and welcome to the Car Auction Diaries. And today what I want to have a look at is grading, and there's some really interesting things going on with grading at auctions at the moment, and I want to show you a few examples of grade 4 and grade 5 cars and the complete differences that you'll see across the range. A lot of them might be just poor previous repairs, or they've had filler within the door panel or one of the panels in the car and then resprayed. And I've got a great example here which is a grade 5 car, but it looks in excellent condition until you get a little bit closer. So this is a grade 5 car and it's a Renault Clio, and when I look at the condition report it says to me that it's got poor paint on basically every panel, so it's had some damage somewhere. It's not a Cat C or a Cat D, but it has got poor paint and it's quite difficult to tell in this light. But if I come down here, and what you can see, it's just not been done to a very high standard. And what you tend to find with your customers is they will spot that and they'll be a little bit concerned why it's had so much paint. But when I look down the line of the car, it doesn't look too bad at all. They're just the natural curves within it. But in fact, if I come down here, there are still creases within that door panel. Quite hard to show on video, but they are there. So let's look down this side as well, and again it looks like it's been done to a reasonable standard, but it's just not been done in a proper spray booth by the looks of it, or not to have, or the guy wasn't very good at what he was doing. So it's a grade 5 car. There's a good chance it'll go for a fair bit cheaper, but it's one of those sort of cars that when you come to sell it, you sort of admit it to people that it's grade 5, and it becomes a bit of a difficult one to sell because you've got to be honest. And as we come down, there you go, everything has got poor previous repair. So it has been declared, but literally every panel has got some poor paintwork. But for a grade 5 it doesn't look bad, does it? So here we have another grade 5, and as you can see on this one, a hell of a lot of chipping across the bonnet, scuffing to the front bumper. It looks as though someone's tried to mop the front of it as well, and it's a really, really bad job. As we come round to the back, we can see dents in both door panels, a lot of brush marks where it's been brushing past something, and it looks like again it's been mopped by something really, real poor quality mop. All across the back where it's been towing something. It's been a proper workhorse, this one has. Got denting, scuffing, scratching, damage to the bumper, scratching to this side, loads of minor dents, loads of minor scratches, and I believe it doesn't look too bad there, but the interior is pretty poor quality as well. So that's another example of a grade 5. Pretty poor condition all the way round, especially for a 63 plate. So let's take a look at a grade 4 now, and on this one what it says to us is that there's been some poor previous repairs and they're rippled. Now what rippled means is that they normally had some filler, and you can see it on this one here. So this is a BMW, and if I come from an angle you can actually see here where they've actually put the filler in. It's not the best way to show it on camera, but they've put some filler into here and then they've sprayed over it, and they just haven't smoothed it down. It hasn't been flattened down, so it's really quite a poor previous repair, and they've done it with quite a few of the panels on this. It's actually worse than the grade 5 in my opinion. It's quite difficult to see on camera as I say, but you can really, there you go, you should better see it there. You should better see those sort of marks where they've put the filler in. And so when you see 30% rippled, it's because it's got filler in it. So that was a look at grade 4 and grade 5 cars on newer cars. Now, so normally when you see a grade 4 or grade 5 and it's only 3, 4, 5 years old, it will tend to be mostly poor previous repairs and poor paint, making it a grade 5. Normally they have been fixed to a certain standard, unless they're Motability cars, and then they're normally sold as they're seen, so they do have damage that you will need to repair. When you then look at older cars, of course they can be grade 4 and grade 5 as well for other reasons, just like this one. So this is a 52 plate, and you can see what's a grade 5 straight away. Really poor paintwork, dents and scuffs, scratches, scuffs to the wheels, paint fade on the bonnet. Again, it's the same story down this side. Cracks to the wing mirrors, dents, dinks, scratches, and more dents, dinks and scratches. Hence why it's a grade 5. So that was a quick look at grade 4 and grade 5s on cars at auction. Next week we'll take a look at grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3 and see how close to retail ready a grade 1 car actually is. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do leave me a comment below, give it a thumbs up and why not subscribe to my YouTube channel. Catch you next week.